Did Jesus want to be betrayed by Judas? A question that has puzzled scholars and believers alike for centuries. Let's delve into the biblical verse John 13:21-22 to unravel this mystery. Here we find Jesus deeply troubled, foretelling his betrayal. The disciples, caught off guard, look at one another, uncertainty etched on their faces. One might ask, was Jesus aware of Judas's impending betrayal? The text suggests that he might have been. As he reveals the identity of the betrayer, there is a sense of acceptance, of inevitability. Could it be that Jesus had accepted this betrayal as part of his divine mission, a mission that was to shape the course of human history, an act of betrayal that would set in motion events leading to the crucifixion and resurrection? In this scene, Jesus does not only predict his betrayal, but also seems to accept it as a necessary part of his mission. The bread, a common symbol in biblical texts, plays a significant role in this narrative. But what does it mean? In John 13:26-27, bread takes center stage. It's a symbol steeped in meaning, used frequently in the Bible to signify sustenance, communion, and even life itself. Here, Jesus dips a piece of bread and hands it to Judas, marking him as the betrayer. The act of giving bread, traditionally a gesture of fellowship and love, takes on a twisted irony in this context. The moment the bread is accepted, we're told, Satan enters Judas. This is no mere metaphor, but a profound theological statement. Some scholars interpret this as Jesus knowingly facilitating the entrance of evil, not out of malicious intent, but as part of a divine plan. This interpretation suggests that Jesus was not only predicting Judas's betrayal, but was also enabling it. It's a chilling thought, but it underscores the depth of Jesus's commitment to his mission. Even as he identifies his betrayer, he's accepting the path that lies ahead. He's allowing the necessary conditions for his own sacrifice, the ultimate act of love, to unfold. So, the bread in this instance takes on a dual symbolism. It represents both the impending betrayal and Jesus' acceptance of his destiny. It's a symbol of the paradoxical intertwining of love and betrayal, of sacrifice and salvation. The bread then becomes a symbol not just of betrayal, but also of Jesus' acceptance of his fate. Following the symbolic act of giving the bread, Jesus utters a command to Judas. What are we to make of this? Let's delve into this, shall we? The biblical verse John 13:27 can be interpreted in several ways. Some scholars see this as Jesus preparing Judas for the inevitable, telling him to get on with it, as if he were setting the wheels of destiny into motion. Others suggest that Jesus' words may have been an attempt to provoke Judas into self-reflection, to make him reconsider his actions. But the phrase, "do quickly," does not necessarily imply approval or endorsement. It's more of an acknowledgement of the impending reality. In the grand scheme of the narrative, this command to Judas is a pivotal moment. It's like the turning of a page, a step towards the climax of Jesus' earthly mission. This moment signifies Jesus' acceptance of his fate, his willing sacrifice for humanity. It's also crucial to consider the role of Judas in this. The command to him is not just a directive, but also a recognition of his part in the divine plan. Judas, the disciple-turned-betrayer, becomes an instrument, a catalyst in the fulfillment of the prophecy. Jesus' command to Judas, then, can be seen as a recognition of his role in the unfolding divine plan. This scene, thus, marks a profound shift in the narrative, setting the stage for the events leading to the crucifixion. Judas's exit from the scene is marked by an ominous note, "And it was night." What might this tell us? Let's delve into the biblical verse John 13:30. The night here carries symbolic weight. In biblical texts, night often signifies a time of uncertainty, danger, or evil. It's a time when the familiar becomes obscured and the unknown looms large. In this case, Judas's exit into the night signifies his departure into a realm of spiritual darkness, a foreboding indication of the treachery to come. The night also marks the beginning of a series of events leading to Jesus' crucifixion, a time of great sorrow and tribulation. The narrative's tone darkens here, aligning with the literal darkness of the night and the metaphorical darkness of the events to follow. The exit of Judas, then, marks not just the imminent betrayal, but also the beginning of a dark period in the narrative. In these verses, we have seen a complex interplay of symbolism and prophecy. We've journeyed through the foretelling of betrayal, the potent symbolism of bread, the poignant command to Judas and his subsequent exit. We've pondered on different interpretations and perspectives, shedding light on the enigmatic relationship between Jesus and Judas. In the end, whether Jesus wanted to be betrayed by Judas is a question that may never have a definitive answer. However, the narrative does suggest that Jesus accepted his betrayal as part of his divine mission.